Hello, hello. Hey, Boots and Bounty. Boots and Bounty Homestead coming to the picnic for the first time. And I go live on Thursdays at 12 noon. Usually we talk about healthy eating. I'm not talking about that right now because I am not eating healthy right now. I have been terrible lately. I'm not eating healthy at all. So I figured, so I've been talking about a few other things and a lot about the picnic because that's what's coming up Saturday. So usually I do low carb diet, low carb life. and and I had done keto. I lost weight on keto and then I gained it back. And then I've just done low carb and I really haven't lost a lot on low carb, but I feel better. It makes me feel better. I don't hurt when I do low carb. So anyway, I'm going to get back on low carb Monday after the picnic. I'm going to get back on low carb life. I do a real low carb, as low as I can go, and no sugar, and try to eat healthy. And so I usually talk about that on my Thursday lunch live and talk about what I've been eating. And I'm going to start next Thursday. I'm going to start, oh, ads. Sorry. Sorry about that. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, so I usually go live on Thursdays at lunch and talk about low carb eating or healthy eating. Any diet, any healthy eating, I do low carb, um, no sugar. So starting next Thursday, I'm going to be doing that again, and I'm going to have one guest on each time, one at a time. Excuse me, one at a time. Have a guest on talking about healthy eating. So that should start next Thursday. But since I'm not focusing on eating healthy right now, y'all, we're going to talk about other things and mostly the picnic because that's what's coming up Saturday. And we're getting excited. Yep, getting excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Moved North Homestead used to be, I'm not going to say it right. Sorry, girl, I ain't going to say it right, but used to be a different channel. Moved North Homestead for a while though, but I always remember you as a different channel. Um, Pimonto, I can't say it right. Anyway, I'm so glad you're getting to come. Pomano Ponderosa. Okay. I knew I wouldn't say it right. Pomano, I'm probably not even saying that right. Pomano Ponderosa. Anyway, but I know you've changed the channel a while ago. I'm just still used to seeing the other, but I'm so glad we get to meet you. Awesome. So anyway, and there's Hicks Rock Farm. My Quarter Corker Acre is coming. All of these people on here right now are all coming to the picnic. Hicks is helping us out a lot. I want pizza. I don't care if it's healthy or not. Can you hook a brother up? Country Homestead Preacher, hello. I'll put you down on my list. Boots and Bounty has been making a list of what channels are coming so that they can kind of shout them out on their channel. We will be going live, and I believe they will too, from the picnic. Stringfield Ridge Farm will be live, and I'm going to set up, I'm thinking about trying to set my laptop up. Not sure about that yet. It might just be my phone, but if I can get my laptop set up and then people can sit down there in front of it and talk to you. And I'm going to encourage that other people come around and talk to you a little bit like Two Family normally does. They're not going to get to come. So we're going to set up live, and Boots and Bounty Homestead has said they're going to go live. And they're going to, on their channel, they're going to shout out all of the channels that are coming. We did get confirmation Monday night that Freedom Homestead, Tangy and Jack are coming. That's exciting. I love Tangy and Jack. They're so sweet. So sweet. They have been both years. This is our third annual picnic, and Tangy and Jack have been both years. And we've had him do the prayer before the meal, and I'm going to ask him to do that again. And Searching Sabrina, her family is going to do the national anthem. So we'll do all that about 11:30. And anyway, let's see who else come in. Meredith 4 Mile Creek, hello. Bub at Getting Started on Homesteading is doing the seed swap, and he's got tons of seeds. Plus, we're bringing more. A lot of people will bring them with them, so there'll be even more. But he's already got a lot of seeds, so there will be plenty of seeds to share. Pomona, I wish I could change it back. I love that name. Kids in military, so had to hide our location. Oh, okay. Abby's Life on the Farm. Hello there. Okay. Yes, I hope you get to come next year, Country Homestead Preacher. That'd be awesome. I'd love to meet Brother Donnie. Our third year being there, also really looking forward to this year and seeing everyone. Yes, Higgs Rock Farm has been there every year. There's quite a few that have been there every year. I can't start naming names or I'll lose somebody. I guarantee you that. But I did give Boots and Bounty a list of who all I could think of that was coming, and they've been watching and adding to that list. And we usually have about 100, and I was getting a little worried with COVID of how many we would have. And a few people and a few channels have dropped out on us because of COVID or other problems. They've had other problems too. One channel that always comes is having car trouble and stuff like that. But anyway, so I have had confirmation of about 80 people now. So I'm figuring we're going to have about the same amount probably, because I have had confirmation of about 80 people now, and we usually have about 100. So we'll have about the same amount probably, and have a good time. Now, this year, different than the other 2 years, this year we are trying to be a little more safe and sanitary. We've had potluck, always had potluck before. And this year we're having hamburgers and hot dogs. And Lippy at Gemini Homestead has kind of helped us set up some things. She's not going to get to come. They're not going to get to come because of her health now. But she has set up a few things that will make it easy for us to be more safe and sanitary. And she ordered, we had lots of donations of money to help buy stuff. And I'll name a few of those off in a minute. But with some of that donation money, we bought the hamburgers and hot dogs, and Lippy ordered the little packets of mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise that come in the little packets so that we can have individuals and not have to everybody touch the same stuff, things like that we're trying to do to keep it as as safe and sanitary as possible. I bought sanitizer. I couldn't get that word out. I bought sanitizer for like each table. There will be sanitizer and hand wipes on each table, and there is no charge, honey. Diana, I think. If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I know I've mailed you a package. I should remember your name. Diane or Diana. There is no charge. We don't charge for anything there. We were going to do fish plates, and that was going to be a charge because of the expense. But we got donations. We got money donated. I will go over that list real quick. Diana. Stivers donated money. Eyes to See donated money. Mimsy donated money. Things that were donated came from Allison. Oh gosh, I can't think of her last name. Allison. She's always on a lot of lives, and I cannot think of her last name this minute. Allison and Cynthia at Appalachian Mercantile. She donated things, kids games and things like that. And lots of people have donated time and door prizes, and we appreciate everybody. We got lots of nice door prizes to give away. And so when you come in, be sure you come in to the entrance at the back of the parking lot. You come in the entrance, there'll be a table set up with my granddaughter, and she will have a book for you to sign in and give you a door prize ticket. Everybody 16 and older gets a door prize ticket. If you are under 16, you get a grab bag and some candy. So that's the way we're going to do that this year. Before, we have gave everybody a ticket, and so then you get little bitty kids getting big farming gifts, and I understand they could give it to their parents, but we're just going to do a little different this year and give everybody 16 and over a door prize ticket. Under 16 gets a grab bag. Lippy made up a bunch of grab bags from I think she got some of that stuff, and then Allison and Cynthia donated things to put in the grab bags. I'm not sure who else. But anyway, so we will have nice little grab bags and candy for the 15 and unders. Okay. I got to go back up and read. Sorry, y'all. Did you say y'all are coming? Meredith. Okay. Third year. Hi, Bub. I'm bringing some paper bags again for people to put their seeds in. Oh, that is awesome, Linda. Linda at my Quirky Quarter Acre is bringing paper bags for people to put their seeds in. That's great. Bub has 400 packs of seeds. I've got a bag full of sunflower seeds that I bagged up in little plastic things, and bringing those. And I'm sure a lot of other people are bringing seeds too. So there will be lots of seeds for everybody. Okay, I'm moving on down. I'm coming with Big Dreams Homestead and Simply Jan. Awesome, awesome. Anne Marie at Big Dreams Homestead and Simply Jan. That's great. No money for no ticket. I will miss the potluck, so that means no one will want to eat my wild oyster mushrooms but me. Oh, okay. There's Lee. Whoops, it jumped. Lee, hey Lee. My Aussie garden and kitchen. Good day, everyone. 3 a.m. Friday here. Wow. So I'm not sure how long it will last. Let's see. Okay, I'm just reading on down. Let me get down to the bottom here. There's Christy Betts, Julie Cook. Hey, Julie Cook. Got busy and forgot the live. Hey, Christy, what if you're in your second childhood? You can have a grab bag too. I have a box full of seeds too. Awesome. Okay, so what else? Brenda Duncan at Duncan 1900. We had asked, we're doing hamburgers and hot dogs and all the fixings, and we had asked about chips and dips. We're trying to bring things that are easy and not everybody dipping in something, but we had asked about chips and dip, and if anybody still brings that, that's fine. But Brenda Duncan at Duncan 1900 Homestead is going to get a bunch of the little individual chips, individual little bags of chips, so that's more sanitary. She said, I think Costco or somewhere, she could get these great big things of 24 chips, and she's going to get about 5 of those. So that's great. 5 times 24, that's how many she's getting. But if anybody wanted to bring another one or two of those, we'd appreciate it. Whatever. If you do, you do. And if you don't worry about it. If you're traveling very far, don't worry about getting nothing. Just get there. And that's what we've always said. Even with potluck, we've said, if if you're traveling far, don't worry about bringing nothing. So anyway, there is a grocery store right there close. If you did want to get something or you don't like what we're having, there's a grocery store right there by the park, in front of the park. And whatever's left over, if we have leftovers, usually everybody goes to the motel after the picnic. Everybody will go over to the motel and hang out that night. And we will heat up the leftovers, whatever's left over. We take over to the motel. We've got a conference room there that we're going to be in, and we will have the rest of the food. We'll wrap it up, put it on ice, take it over there, and heat it back up that night. So anyway, we don't have dessert. So if anybody wants to bring a dessert, that's great too. Probably be best sanitary if we brought like cookies or individually wrapped stuff. We're just trying to keep it as safe and sanitary as we can. So all right. Sorry I not be able to attend. It's a long drive from New York. Looking forward to the live streams. We are fine here in Australia. Spring started, so enjoying life. Aw. Hey, Gardner Josh. It's 5 hours from here, so we're coming in tomorrow night. We'll be up there. I know that Brenda and Patty at Southern Blessed Homestead, and Kathy, a bunch of them I know are going to be at the motel tomorrow afternoon about 4-ish. So we're going to go there too and hang out with them. And anybody else that's going to the motel. I'm not sure who all are staying at the motel. I know some of them. Has anyone planned anything for tomorrow night? A small get together or something? Yeah, at the motel. At the motel, we have always, and a lot of the other, they do this for like all the get-togethers. I don't know if y'all have been to a get-together yet, Boots and Bounty. We went to, our first one was Deep South Homestead. We went down to Mississippi to Deep South Homestead. And yeah, the night before, everybody got together at the motel and hung out in the break room. And the thing about that, and it's fine, that's fine. I'm not putting that down at all. The thing about hanging out in the break room is I have felt so bad because we're all hanging out in the break room, taking up the break room. And there's other people in the motel that are looking at us like, oh, I'm not coming in that break room right now. and I always think, what are these other people are probably like? Oh, y'all are just hogging up the break room and we don't want to come in there with all y'all. So this place has a conference room that they've told us we could use. And so it's across from the break room. So we can go over to the break room and get coffee or heat things up or whatever we need to do, and then go back over to the conference room. And yes, a lot of people go outside in the parking lot. The smokers usually go outside in the parking lot. Some of us, that don't smoke, may stay inside, might go back and forth. Now, last year in the parking lot, some people had luggage cart races in the parking lot last year. And they're already talking about luggage cart races in the parking lot this year. So I'm sure that's probably going to be a thing. A thing that I don't want no part of. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be there Friday afternoon at the motel. I don't know. Some people had booked a different motel, and that's fine too. I think the first year we used Patty's Inn. They gave us a little discount, but not as big of a discount as this place. So we ended up starting to go to this place. It is, it used to be Super 8, but sometime during this year, they've changed it to Quality Inn, Calvert City. The picnic is in Grand Rivers, but it's like 7 minutes away. The motel is actually Quality Inn, Calvert City. It was Super 8 Calvert City, but now it's Quality Inn, Calvert City. Okay, let's see. I read that the parking lot. My first. Oh, cool. I keep forgetting to do that. I like to pull people up, and I keep forgetting. My first. I'm so excited. That is awesome. Okay. I'm at work and may not be able to watch. I'm just listening. Hey, Bland's Promised Land Ranch. I have checked you out a little bit. I need to get on there and watch more, but I have checked you out a little bit. What about the park at Grand Rivers? Is it busy Friday night? Could we meet there also? Well, I don't think they're having anything there on Friday night. You could meet there. I think most people are probably going to meet at the motel and outside the motel in the parking lot or whatever. But yeah, I think most people usually meet at the motel. But that's a thought. I don't know that everybody wants to drive over there. I know that. I don't know. That's a thought. That's a thought we'll talk about. Let's see. Monica, are y'all coming? Okay, let's see. I'm moving on. Lawn chairs. Lawn chairs. There are picnic tables there, but there is a stage, and we usually, I will get up on the stage and announce a few things. Sabrina, when she and her family, Searching Sabrina, when they sing the national anthem, they will get up on the stage. So we usually have everybody bring lawn chairs, and you can set your lawn chairs there in front of the stage, because most of the picnic tables are either up at the pavilion, like you go up steps to a pavilion, and that's where we usually eat at. Down in front of the stage, there's not that many picnic tables. So if you can, bring you a lawn chair so you can sit down there also in front of the stage too. Hey, Jonna Ann Riggs. That's my granddaughter. She's going to be there, and she's going to be giving you a ticket for the door prizes. Kids may want to go play or something. Yes, we've got games. Now, that's something Lippy came up with. I'm giving Lippy full credit here because she done a lot of work, y'all. Lippy came up with games for the kids to play, and Mac and Patty at Southern Blessed Homestead are going to take care of that. They're going to set up the games for the kids and help them with that. So I believe that Cynthia at Appalachian Mercantile is the one who sent the games, and she's not going to get to come now. So we appreciate that very much. It's outside, and no one would hear Max scream when he wrecks his luggage cart. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Lee and Mac will definitely be on a luggage cart. I can guarantee that. Hey, Dawn at All the Things Acre, and she's a member of our channel. I believe she's the only member in here today. Thank you, Dawn, for being a member of the Wild Things crew. I am working on t-shirts. Now, I did some that I done on, what's it called? The t-shirt place, Bonfire or something. I made some t-shirts for the Wild Things crew. It just says, I think it says, let's talk about wild things. And there's a couple of different designs that are on our Heartland Homestead Facebook page. No, not Heartland Homestead. Scratch that. Our Stringfield Ridge Farm Facebook page has those t-shirt designs. Well, I am working on something new. I'm working on a new logo, a permanent new logo, because I've done all different kinds of things for a logo for us. I say I'm working on it. I'm working on getting one. I have a friend at work that is working on it. She's way more creative than I am. I do the newspaper, I do the layout, and I write. I did take graphic design in school. I went to college and had graphic design, but I'm not that creative. So I do like the layout of the paper itself, and I do some writing, but I'm not real good at graphic design as far as being creative about it. Like, here's what I done, whoop de doo. She's actually going to sit down and look at everything I've got and figure out a really nice logo for us. And I told her to kind of include the Wild Things crew idea. So that'll be interesting. I don't know when she'll present us with that, but that'll be great. All right, let's see. Lee says he's winning the he's winning the luggage cart race. We'll see. I don't think nobody's winning. I don't think there was a winner. I think you all fell off and got hurt, and there was no winner. um, hey, Utter Chaos. I'm sorry we aren't going to make it this year. Ami isn't up to such a trip at this time. That's understandable, and we will really miss you. Utter Chaos Hobby Farm has been both years, and we will miss you. Angie, you and Ami will be missed. Yep, yep. I think that will go off by itself. My food is done, and I think it will turn off by itself in a minute. Okay. So anyway, yes, Lee. Oh yeah, and I'm winning. How many people are you expecting? Apologies if this is already mentioned. We have about 80. There's been about 80 that told me they were coming. Confirmed, because we had about 120 that had either signed up or said they were coming. But then COVID got brought up, and we start talking about COVID, and some people backed out, and understandably, some people with underlying conditions or something had kind of backed out. So I asked again to please confirm if you were coming, and I've had about 80 confirm that yes, they were still coming. So at this point, I'm looking at about 80. So that have reconfirmed that yes, they're coming. So we should at least have that many. We will be tuning in for the lives. Thank you. We're going to go live. Two Family is not going to make it. Sherry has had a lot of health problems recently, and they're not going to make it this year. But we will be going live Stringfield Ridge Farm. And I know that Boots and Bounty Homestead is going to go live. We'll probably be at different angles. I mean, we will be. I'm going to sit up beside the stage and at a picnic table and let people sit down and talk to you. And then Boots and Bounty, they'll be set up in a different spot, so you can get different angles like that. So, yeah, a bit too far to attend. Driving home, I'll be listening. Hey, Shelly. Shelly is a member of our Wild Things crew. Thank you, Shelly. I was just saying, we've got a new logo going to come. I've got a friend from work is working on us a nice logo. I've had all different kinds of logos that I come up with. One had a rooster on it and different things, but she's way more creative than I am. So I asked her if she would look at making us a logo, and she's going to look at our channel and look at the things that I've already done. And I told her to consider the Wild Things crew. So she's going to come up with something good for us. She's very creative. So I think it'll be awesome. I know it'll be awesome. Anyway, okay, we talked about the chips, lawn chairs, drinks. I'm going to bring 3 jugs of sweet tea and a couple of jugs of unsweet tea. That's it. That's all the drinks I'm having is tea, sweet tea and unsweet tea. If you want anything else, you need to bring it. And anybody that could or would like to help bring a cooler with waters, that would be awesome. Then that way, if somebody didn't want tea, but they didn't bring nothing, they could at least have a water. So anybody that could bring a little cooler of waters, that would be awesome. I will have ice. I'm going to have a cooler full of ice. So what else? We talked about desserts, seed swap, door prizes. There is not going to be a raffle now. We were going to raffle off some of the bigger prizes, but some of those we're not going to be able to get now. And we do have some really nice prizes coming, but I don't want to fool with a raffle. We're just going to do door prizes, just door prizes. Everything that has been donated is going to be a door prize. And we've got some really nice ones, and then we've got some small ones. So, good luck. Kids games, already talked about that. Patty and Mac are going to take care of kids games that were donated. We've got, I don't know, about 3 games for them to play that Cynthia at Appalachian Mercantile sent. So what else? Okay, so also I had said that they weren't going to have the artifact show at the same time. They are. The artifact show is the same weekend, is Saturday. I think they have theirs maybe Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all weekend or something. So if you're there and you like Native American artifacts, there is an artifact show at the Chamber building. And you can probably just ask some of the locals where the Chamber building is, or somebody there. Higgs Rock Farm, he knows where the Chamber building is. So anyway, it's about a block from the park. So if you would like to go see, and I don't know, they may charge to get in. I think they do. I think they charge to get in, but it's probably not much. So just consider that. It is something else you could go do. Also, that night, the night of the picnic, there is a street dance right there, like a block from the park, right there in the main area. They are going to block the road off and have a street dance that night. So if that's something you like, you might want to go check out the street dance that night. But we will be over at the hotel. You better quit. Oh, that's not you. I got to check something. Something's going on over here. I don't know. There's a ghost in the house. I don't know what that was. I thought it was a dog, but she's over there. Okay, we will miss a lot of folks for whatever reason they can't come. Stay healthy best you can, and see you at another time. Okay, I gotta go, but can't wait to finally meet everyone. Yes, that's awesome. I'm so excited. Could bring some tea too. Yeah, that's up to you. That'd be fine. I'm gonna do like probably 3 jugs of sweet and a couple of jugs of unsweet. So yeah, if you want to bring tea too, that's fine. I'm gonna bring a cooler full of ice. I have cups. I have everything. We have plates, cups, silverware, napkins, paper towels. I even just bought toilet paper to take in case they have the bathrooms are a couple of those little porta potties, and in case they run out of toilet paper, I bought a whole thing of toilet paper to stick up there just in case. And what else? hearing twilight music with the unknown noise. I don't know what it was. It was a crackling sound. I thought I left something on the stove, but there's nothing on the stove. I had something in the oven, but it went off. It might have just been still kind of cooking. I don't know. um, we are making sun tea at the park. Awesome. Awesome. Also, awesome. That's great. The Artifact Show is free admission. There you go. Go check out the Artifact Show. It's about a block away, straight across the street from the park, straight across about a block up is a chamber building, and they have the Artifact Show going on. So that's awesome too. Also, Grand Rivers is the cutest little town. There's all kinds of stuff. They have a miniature golf at the Patty's. It's Patty's 1880s settlement, and they have like old log cabins turned into stores and things like that. Now, Patty's has a restaurant there, and it's expensive, but you can go into the little shops without going to eat. You can just go up there and go into the little shops. You can go to the miniature golf. They have little goldfish ponds out there. You can walk around out there and see the little goldfish ponds and the big water wheel and, different things. It's really a neat place. People come from all over the country to see Patty's Inn or Patty's Settlement. They have Patty's Inn is the motel. Patty's 1880 Settlement is right there in Grand Rivers in the town, and it's a restaurant, but they also have all kinds of outbuildings. You can walk around there and look around, and they've made little shops like boutiques and stuff out of the old log cabins and things like that. And like I said, there's a big water wheel, one of those big, I don't know what you call it, water wheel, big wooden water wheel, and lots of little like goldfish ponds there, and it's just cute. It's so cute. I love that town. There's all kinds of other stuff there too. There's a couple of different restaurants and like an ice cream parlor and different things. I can't think of nothing else right now. But also, it's on Kentucky Lake, so the lake is right there by it. And when you come into Grand Rivers, if you look over, like you're fixing to turn into Grand Rivers, and if you look over to the other side, there's Kentucky Lake, and there's sailboats all out there, and that's called Lighthouse Landing, and it's a little, like a RV park, no, like a campground RV park, and they've got like a dock, I think you call it, or a pier, or whatever you call it, with sailboats all around there. It's just neat. It's a beautiful town. Beautiful town. So look around if you get a chance. Crackling like electricity. Hope everything is okay. No, I don't know, like my pan. Like when your pan gets hot and then it starts cooling down and it jumps a little. I don't know. It's done now. It quit. It had to be my food. Are you going to make it up? Christy Betts, are you going to make it to the picnic? Higgs is asking. Okay, let's see. Anything else on my list? I think I got everything. If there's any questions about the picnic, please ask. I went over chips. We will still need chips if anybody wants to bring any, but Brenda is bringing quite a few, so we don't need everybody to bring chips. Maybe bring some chips or some dessert or waters, but you don't have to, especially if you're traveling very far. I always say that. If you're traveling very far, don't worry about coming. Bring yourself, I think we've got everything we could possibly have. I had a list a while ago, and I went to the store earlier and picked up a few things. I've still got to pick up buns, cups, masks, and gloves. Salt. I got little salt and pepper shakers. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead is on her way here, and she was supposed to be here about 4 o'clock, but she marked me a while ago and said they got a late start. They're not going to be here till about 9. So Kathy will be here about 9 o'clock tonight, and they're going to spend the night here. And then tomorrow night and Saturday night, they're going to go to the motel and stay at the same motel. Table for selling Stella Co. Absolutely. Free booth set up. You can set up a table and sell your goods free. We do that when you come, and you'll see we try to leave that middle, like in front of the stage, there's a basketball court. And we kind of leave that open and set tables up around the outside of it. And then that way people can just set up their chairs there on the basketball court in front of the stage. So anyway, what else? If you like nature, the Land Between the Lakes recreation area is a short drive south. It's 170,000 acres of beauty. Yep, it is. It's beautiful. Beautiful place up there. It's there's a nature station where they have some like where you can interact with nature and see nature stuff, and they have, I think, a few animals, some of them, and different things like that. There's lots to do around that area. And LBL, Land Between the Lakes, is just a beautiful. There's buffalo there. They have a buffalo like park where you can drive through and see buffalo roaming around out there. It's a beautiful place. If you've got more time to spend than just the picnic, look around. Hopefully, sister goes to hospice respite today is the plan. Good deal. Hope to finally meet you, Christy. Bringing wild oyster mushrooms to eat. I found the mother lode. Is it shaded any around the selling table? A little, yes, a little. There are some shady spots, but not all of it. But I'm sure you can get a shady spot. Where the entrance is, like at the back of the parking lot, when you enter the little sidewalk, it's shady right there. But if you try to get on up by the stage, it's not shady up there. So you could get in the shade, but if you try to get closer to the stage area, it's not as shady up there. So yeah, that's kind of up to you. You can get in the shade if you don't want to bring a canopy. Really hoping there will be other kids there. My son is 11 that is coming to the picnic. I know there's some other kids coming. I know Copperhead Road Homestead. They have like 5 kids. I don't remember their ages though. My granddaughter was just in here. She's going to be there. She's 14, and she's going to help at the ticket table there. And I know there's some others. I can't think right now. I know there's others. Boots and Bounty has kids. How old are your kids, Boots and Bounty? My products melt if in the sun. Yeah. It's shady. Yeah. Yeah, there's trees around the outside of the ballpark area. And there's shade up around the pavilion too, but you don't want to put your booth up there. I would think you want your booth down there where the door prizes and where the stage is and all that is what everybody usually does. Logan is 8 and Emma is 14. Well, awesome. My granddaughter's going to be there and she's 14. Maybe Emma can help her out. That's awesome. Okay. Seeing if I missed anything. Okay. All right. I guess we got everything. I don't know if anything else to tell y'all about the picnic. We will be over there. Me and Lee and some others will go on over there early, probably 8:30, 9 o'clock, and start setting up because we'll have to set up tables and everything. And then it starts at 10. So anybody that's doing a booth that wants to go on over there early, that's fine. You can go over there as early as you want and start setting up. We'll probably be there 8:30ish and start setting up tables. It don't take that long to set it all up, and setting up tables and setting out the door prizes and getting the live ready to start and all that. The pavilion is where us fat folk people like to sit and drink coffee and lie like the devil to each other. I do not have coffee, Higgs. I do not have coffee. So if you want coffee, you better bring it, because I'm not bringing coffee. And I don't have a coffee pot. I don't even have a coffee pot to bring. I drink instant coffee. So I don't even have a coffee pot to bring. So if anybody wants coffee, bring a coffee pot or bring you a thermos full of coffee. I'll volunteer Emma for the table. She's on crutches, so she can't do much anyways. Okay, that's great. Jonna will have somebody to talk to and help her with. They will hand out tickets, make sure everybody writes down their name, signs in, and give them a ticket. And then we've got the grab bags. Like, she can help pass out grab bags. And there's a box full of candy with like a hole in the top for them to reach in and pull out some candy. So her and Jonna can take care of all that. That's great. Awesome. Jonna's very friendly, so she'll be fine with that, and they'll probably get along great. Off to bed. You all take care, and everyone drive safe and have a good time if you're going. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, my Aussie garden and kitchen. All right, let's see. I don't know anything else. Let's see. Anybody got any questions? I can't think of anything else I need to go over. Coffee. I'm glad you brought up coffee, because I'm just doing tea is all I'm doing. We've got the hamburgers and hot dogs, chips. We've got, I bought pickles. I got pickles and pickle relish. And I'm going to do lettuce, something for the hamburger. And Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead got us a big old thing of cheese slices, so we can have cheeseburgers if you want them. What we'll do is we'll just grill the burgers, and then if you want cheese on it, you'll just have to slap it on later. I don't think that we're gonna put it on there and melt it, because you don't know how many people want cheeseburger or hamburger, and so you'll just have to put your cheese on it when you put your pickles and lettuce and mayonnaise on it. What else are we having? That's it. We had announced before, apple dessert contest and jerky contest. We're not going to do none of that, because I don't want to. That's just more to fool with for this year. We're just trying to get through. But we don't want to bring in a bunch of stuff from home, just to be safe and sanitary. I'm not doing onions. If you want onions, you can bring your own little. Put you an onion in a baggie and bring your onion if you want onions or tomatoes. I'm not doing them because there's so many people that don't like all that on it, and I would have to cut them all up and deal with all that. And a lot of people don't like onions. I love onions on mine. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like tomato on my hamburger much, but I love onions on my hamburger. But I'm just not going to fool with it. So if somebody wanted onions or tomato, they could always bring their own and slice it up there. And if you want to bring a bowl full of them to share, that's fine too. I'm not going to fool with it. And I feel like, you know what they say about onions? I don't know. I love onion on mine, but They say that the onions draws the, toxins, and I have heard that when you make like potato salad for a picnic, it's everybody thinks it's the mayonnaise that goes bad, and it's not. It's the onions that draw the toxins. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Don't holler at me. That's just what I've heard. So I'm like, okay, we're not fooling with onions, but anybody that wants to, is more than welcome. Flint doesn't like tomatoes or onions on his hamburger. Yeah, and I was just trying to go basic, and I figured pickles and lettuce, and then your mustard, mayonnaise, or ketchup or whatever. We had talked at one time about maybe doing French fries, but I decided no, that's just too much too. We're just gonna do chips. Here's another thing that I'm gonna say about this whole thing. The food is insignificant. It's more about the fellowship than the food. So if we keep the food simple and whatever, it's more about the fellowship. And I had rather, to be perfectly honest, I had rather be down there fellowshipping than be up there trying to cook. So I want as easy cooking as I can do and get done and get down there fellowshipping. So and even eating, like when we have potluck, you're going through the line forever, it seems like, because you're trying to see what's there, decide what to get. I like having a potluck. I absolutely do. But it takes a long time to get through the line. So you got 100 people going through the line waiting to get food, and that takes up a lot of the time. Where this will be quick and easy, pizza delivery. This will be quick and easy, and you can get your hamburger and hot dog and chips and get your butt on over and sit down and fellowship. So I'm looking at the fellowship is the most important part. So that's what we're going to do is fellowship. So anyway, be sure you go around and meet everybody and tell everybody who you are, especially, I mean, everybody, but especially if you have a channel. If you have a channel, you want to go around and meet everybody and tell them who you are and what your channel is, and maybe even pass out a card if you've got business cards or stickers, and get to know each other. I'm going to tell you something. Me and Lee, this is the honest truth. Me and Lee have absolutely now met our best friends. Our best friends that we have now, we have met through YouTube, and especially even through YouTube before we got to meet them in person. Then you go to a get together and meet them in person, and it's even better. And our best friends we've met since we started YouTube. So it's awesome. Get to know them, get a hug. Hugs first, food's last. Hugs first, food last. I like that. Ouch. Hugs first, food last. So the last thing we do, speaking of last, the last thing we do about 1:30 after everybody's done eating, or we're sure everybody could have been done eating, about 1:30, we will go down there and start doing door prizes and giving out door prizes. And then that's pretty much it. We give out door prizes right at the end about 1:30, and everybody usually kind of hangs around till about 3-ish, 3:30, Be sure you go find Bub. Be sure you go find Bub at the seed swap table and get you some seeds. Be sure when you come in, you get a door prize ticket and sign in. And I don't know, that's it. Just have a good time. And then anybody, you don't have to be staying at the motel to come over to the motel. We're not staying there, but we always go over. And lots of people do. If you want to go hang out all night over at the motel with us, come on. It will, ask somebody where it's at, or ask again what the name of it is. It's Quality Inn, Calvert City, and it's about 7 minutes down the interstate. You have to get out on the interstate, and it's about 7 minutes down there to the motel, and we'll hang out there till, 9 or 10 o'clock. So, anyway. All right. I want to meet everyone and gain a few more friends and keep up with them. Yep, via their videos. Pizza, making hungry. Do think everyone would have been happy with pizza. Me too, Shelly. Y'all are the only people I talk to. I have prizes too. Yes. My quirky quarter acre has, I don't know what they're bringing this year. I'm speaking out of turn here, maybe, but they always bring quite a few door prizes. And last year it was Native American stuff that Alex had made, and those were really nice. Those were really nice. I love that. Fingers crossed that I get the rabbit from Bub's drawing. Oh, I'll go find Bub for sure. Yeah, you go find Bub, okay? There's Keith Winslet. Hey, Keith. Keith is a member of our channel, of the Wild Things crew. Similar to last year. Okay, good. All right. My time is up. I can't believe I went a whole hour. I wasn't going to go a whole hour. I thought, well, I'm just going to talk about the picnic a little bit and get off of there. And we still went a whole hour just talking about the picnic. I think I told everything I need to tell. I can't think of nothing else. Live tomorrow night. I don't know if me and Lee will be live tomorrow night or not. I'm going to try, but we'll be at the motel, and it'll probably be loud. It usually is. And I don't know what kind of signal I'll get. I'm sure they have Wi-Fi, and I could probably get the Wi-Fi number from somebody, because they might not give it to me since I don't have a room. I don't know, but somebody that has a room can give me the Wi-Fi number, the Wi-Fi password, and might try to go live. And I'm thinking about, because I don't think Gemini Homestead is going to go live, we might go ahead and turn it on at 6 o'clock in their spot and just turn it on and let it play live for a couple hours while we're there hanging out. And so hopefully, if that works out, we may be live from the motel tomorrow night. And we won't sit down and do our normal thing, because we'll be hanging out and talking to everybody, but maybe different ones can come over and talk, or you can just kind of see what all we're doing, and might get different ones to sit down with me. Lee will be outside smoking and racing a luggage cart with Mac, but I might sit down there for a little bit and talk off and on and have some people talk with me, if I can get a good hookup and all that. So we'll see. I'll take my laptop and try to use my phone, but watch my laptop so I can see. And anyway, so we might be live tomorrow night. I'm not promising, but and we may go on at 6 if Gemini's not coming on, and I don't think they are, but I will double check with her. And if they're not coming on at 6, we may go ahead and do that. Gonna have to go back and catch the beginning of this live. I'm excited to meet you all. I'm so excited to meet you too, honey. I've got a new best friend, a new bestie. Kathy's my bestie. I can't take that away from her. She's my best friend. I have lots of best friends on here, and I'm telling you, we have met so many wonderful people that have become our friends through YouTube and at get-togethers. We've been to Deep South twice, down in Deep South, Mississippi, Deep South Homestead. We've been down there twice, and then we were at the Shindig in Arkansas a couple of years ago. I've been out to the HOA in West Virginia, And anyway, I've met a lot of wonderful, wonderful people that have become friends. So thank y'all for being my friend. Hey, Zany May. Zany May. That's a new one. I will have to check that out. Zany May, just keep planning. I will check you out. All right, I'm going to end this and go eat that food that's been in there making noise. See y'all tomorrow night or Saturday. And next Thursday, don't forget, next Thursday, live lunch like this, but we'll be talking about healthy eating. And I should have planning on having a guest. All right, I'm going to go. Yep, see you tomorrow.